In the early 1980s, you knew exactly what you were getting when you rented a Chuck Norris movie. It was the golden era of the martial arts cop. You expected a stoic hero, a lot of roundhouse kicks, and a clear-cut bad guy who was gonna get his teeth kicked in by the third act. But in 1982, a movie slipped into theaters that completely hijacked that formula. It took the biggest, baddest action star on the planet and dropped him straight into a horror movie. It sounds like a ridiculous mashup, but if you sit down and watch it, you realize this isn't just an action movie gone wrong. It's a slasher film in disguise.
Here's Johnny!
Today, we're looking at a film where Chuck Norris isn't the most dangerous thing on the screen. Silent Rage starts off in a quiet Texas town. It feels like your standard cop drama until a man named John Kirby completely snaps. There's no buildup, just sudden, chilling violence. When Chuck Norris shows up as Sheriff Dan Stevens, you relax a bit. You think he's gonna take the guy down and that's the end of it. And he does. Kirby gets shot and he goes down hard. But this is exactly where the movie tricks you. Instead of rolling the credits, Kirby is taken to a medical lab. An arrogant doctor decides to test an unproven formula to push the limits of human healing. Kirby wakes up, but he isn't a man anymore. His wounds magically seal shut. He doesn't panic, he doesn't speak, he just moves. He is basically Frankenstein's monster wrapped in an 80s action aesthetic.
This guy means business.
And here is where the movie gets genuinely bizarre behind the scenes. The filmmakers had a wild problem. How do you choreograph a fight scene for a martial arts legend when the villain literally cannot feel pain? Chuck Norris's brother, Aaron Norris, was actually the stunt coordinator for this movie, and they had to completely rethink the fights. When Norris lands his signature kicks, Kirby doesn't even flinch. For the first time, you see this unstoppable action hero realize that his usual tricks are completely useless. The movie gives us these incredibly tense, quiet scenes that belong in a Halloween sequel. There's a tracking shot of Kirby just walking down an empty, brightly lit hospital corridor. No music, just silence and the heavy thud of his footsteps. It's deeply uncomfortable because you realize no one in that building can stop him. Is the movie a total mess sometimes? Absolutely. It suffers from massive tonal whiplash. One minute, you're watching a terrifying, silent stalking sequence, and the next, Chuck Norris is literally kicking an entire biker gang through wooden tables in a packed bar. It never stops to explain itself, and it just keeps jumping between genres. But honestly, that unpredictability is what makes Silent Rage so fascinating to watch today. It was an experimental genre collision long before those mashups were popular. It was too weird for the action fans and too action-heavy for the horror fans.
Phil, I'm telling you, I should let this man die in peace.
Some tapes weren't forgotten. They were just left behind.